Hey everyone, I am Priyanshi Agrawal and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now we are going to solve the first question of today's Leetcode weekly contest 435. So this was as usual, first question is an easy question, but if you get stuck then this video is for you. So let's start. The question: maximum difference between even and odd frequency 1. Okay, so let's see what is this question and how we can solve it. So in this question, you are given a string S consisting of lowercase English letters. Your task is to find the maximum difference between the frequency of two characters in a string. On what basis? One of the characters has an even frequency in the string and the other character should have an odd frequency in the string. So we need to find the maximum difference between the frequency of two characters in the string, considering the case one character should have even frequency and one character should have odd frequency. And we need to return the maximum difference calculated as frequency of the character with an odd frequency minus the frequency of character with an even frequency. So see, here we have been given with a very important information. You might skip this. Like, we can only subtract even frequency from odd frequency. We need to return this. We don't need to return absolute value. No, we are not asked to return absolute value or something. We are asked to return this only. If a character has odd frequency and if a character has even frequency, only then we can subtract their values in this way. And we need to maximize this answer. Okay, so let's see this example first. So in this example, as you can see, A occurred 5 times, B occurred 2 times and C has occurred 1 time. So like in this question, we have to keep the track of the frequency of each character. So what we can do, we can create a map for storing the frequency of each character, right? But now here's the case that how we will segregate these odd and even frequency characters. Okay, so let's see. Let's say we have stored all these frequencies in our map. So how we will take out the odd frequency and even frequency? We will start iterating on this map. Okay, first let me tell you one thing, like if we are subtracting B from A, then what will happen? What should happen? Means the larger the A number and the smaller the B number will give the maximum result, right or not? Because the number from which we are subtracting should be maximized and the number which we are subtracting should be minimized. So in this way we can get the maximum value of A minus B, right? Because the number which we are removing from a number is minimum, then the output will be maximum. Okay, so what we have to do in this map, like if the frequency of a character is odd, right, here we need to do odd minus even frequency. So what we will do, while iterating the map, if the frequency of a character is odd, then we will store the maximum of them, and if the frequency of the character is even, then we will store the minimum of that frequency, right? I hope you get it. Okay, so let's dive in this example. Let's say we start iterating on this map. Okay, let's create two numbers, max odd, because we need to subtract even from odd. So it will be max odd and minimum even, right? So now we start iterating on this map. A is equals to 5. Initially max odd is storing the minimum number and min even will be storing the int max, let's say, and it will be storing the int min. So now A is 5. Okay, now max odd will store 5. Now we will come to B. Now min even was storing int max, so it need to store minimum number, so now it will store 2. Now we will come to C. Yeah, it's an odd, and in the case of odd, what we need to do? We need to maximize the number. No, 5 is already greater than 1, so we don't need to update it. Okay, now by the end of this map, what we will do? We will simply do max odd minus min even, which is 3, and which is our answer here. And if any of the max odd or min even, either int min or int max respectively, then what we will return? We will simply return -1, because in that case there doesn't exist any character with even frequency or character with odd frequency, so we can't calculate the maximum frequency difference between them. So in that case we will return -1, otherwise we will simply return max odd minus min even, right? Okay, so let's try code this so that you will get better idea. Now first I will store the length of the string. Now first let's create a unordered map for storing their frequencies. So let's iterate on the string and we'll update its count. Now we will initialize two variables, max odd with int min and min even with int max. Cool. Now we will iterate on our map and we will see if the frequency is odd, then we need to maximize our odd, that is maximum of max odd comma it dot second, it means frequency. Otherwise if it is even, then we need to minimize the frequency, minimum of even comma frequency of that character. And if max odd is int min, it means there is no character exist with odd frequency, or if min even is int max, it means there doesn't exist any character with even frequency, then we will return -1, otherwise we will return their difference, right? Let's try run this. What we have done wrong here, into min. Oh, so we have not implemented the character frequency. Let's try run this again. Yeah, it's working fine. Let's try submitting it. Yeah, it's working fine. So now let's talk about its time and space complexity. So as we are running this one loop for storing the count of frequencies and then another loop for iterating on the map. So like that one loop is taking big O of n, and that map can have at most 26 size because there are only 26 characters. So the time complexity will be big O of n, and we have created a map for storing the characters, so which can store up to 26 characters, or we can say a constant space complexity. So yeah, this was all for this question. I hope you get it. But if you still have any doubts, then you can post in the comment section. I will surely try to answer them. Till then, bye guys. See you in the next video.